True story. I used to run these big live launches where each one brought in close to $1 million in sales. During these launches, my team and I would market on all the platforms. One year, we decided to track which platforms were bringing in the most sales. What we found really surprised us because even though people engaged with us on all the platforms, when it came to sales, 95% of them came directly through email. These days, email continues to drive 7 figures in the Luisa Zhou business, and it is by far our biggest revenue driver. So in this video, we are gonna walk through exactly what to do so you can use email to make a lot more sales too. First, and maybe this goes without saying, but you gotta have an email list. In order to build that list though, you have to give people a reason to join your list. This is also known as your lead magnet. Basically, something free and valuable that makes it enticing for people to sign up. And if you're not sure what to do for a lead magnet, don't worry, I got you. All you have to do is ask, what is that first step that my ideal clients are struggling with? Knowing that, what can I make to give them a quick or initial solution? For example, let's say you help people struggling with burnout. Of course, you can't help them overcome their burnout in a quick 5-minute PDF, but you could give them hope, explain why that burnout is happening, or help them with tips for prevention. But the issue you're still going to run into is that even if you have a great lead magnet, it doesn't guarantee that people will automatically find it. So you have to be proactive about getting it found. And there are tons of ways you can do this, like social media, collaborations, podcast interviews, guest posts, blogging, paid ads, and more. But essentially, all of these boil down to just one principle, which is that you share valuable content on that platform and offer your lead magnet as something extra. Fair warning though, please do not try to do all of these strategies at once. That is a sure recipe for failure. Instead, just pick 1 or 2, get good at them, and then grow from there. But before your list starts growing, you'll want to have something super important in place. An automated email sequence. Don't worry though, it's not nearly as complicated as it might sound. Basically, after someone signs up for your email list, you want them to receive a series of preset welcome emails after they get their freebie. But this next part is key. Popular unwisdom says that this sequence needs to only nurture your audience. In other words, only give free value and don't you even dare think about selling. The reason I so strongly disagree with this is actually because of common sense, backed by having been doing this for the last 10 years. Here's the reality. People found you because they were looking for a solution. In fact, they want a solution. And if you believe that your paid offer can help them solve their problem, then you should let people know about it from day one. That's why in every email, starting from that very first one, you want to let people know how you can help them and what they should do next if they're interested in learning more about it. But I know it can be overwhelming trying to figure out how to write these emails. So let me share a super simple sequence that you can use to get your first sequence done ASAP. In the very first email, it is so simple. You simply give people the lead magnet that they signed up for. Deliver what you promised. Then in email 2, you can offer some proof that says, hey, I can actually help you. This could be the form of a testimonial or a case study of someone you've helped. But there is one part of the nurture sequence idea that I don't want to poo-poo. You do want to encourage your audience to be interested in you. So in email number 3, bring out your personality. Share a bit about your background and your story. Obviously, you want to relate it back to your business and what you can help people with, but you can have so much fun with this. In my own past sequences, I've shared stories about my love of sweets, embarrassing misunderstandings with potential clients, and cute little knickknacks with the touching stories behind them. You never know what someone will connect with. Now, in your next email, that's where you can get really nitty-gritty with talking about what you're selling. But instead of talking about just what you have to offer, you want to talk about the results that you can help someone get. Use my BDH rule as a check. Are you making it clear what you can help someone be, do, and have? Then, in your last email, answer the question, what makes your product different? It might be your background, methodology, experience, or delivery. And you want to think about it from a competition angle. What would make a potential client choose you over your competitors who offer something similar? Once your welcome sequence ends, your reader starts getting your regular emails. And this is what you've been building up to, the reason you've been cultivating an email list in the first place, to have a consistent way to communicate with and to stay top of mind with your ideal clients. And by the way, in case you're wondering, studies show that email marketing can drive up to 100 times higher returns than social media marketing. So high five to you getting in on that. But I know it can feel hard to actually write your emails. I mean, it used to take me 3 hours just to get through one. Maybe you're feeling like writing emails is a chore too, but that's exactly the problem. If you feel like it's a chore, your readers will too. But that's also the key, because the fastest way to make writing emails feel easier is to stop thinking about them as a chore. Instead, start writing emails you actually want to share. Talk about your stories, thoughts, opinions, things that feel fulfilling for you to share. Easier said than done, I know, which is why I want to give you tangible examples of how to write great emails. I send great daily weekday emails that help you build your own business and serve as an example for how fun and effective email marketing can be. To see them, just go to luisazhou.com, sign up for one of the free trainings there depending on what stage of business you're in, and you'll also start getting my daily emails too. But please also remember, as you start seeing my emails, I have now been doing this for years, and I started off not very good at it. You are going to get better with every email that you send. That's just how practice works. But speaking of sending emails, a common question I get is, how often should I send my emails? Personally, I recommend sending daily weekday emails, at least. It's what I've personally done for many years now. But I also know how overwhelming that can feel when you're starting out. So if you want, just start with 1 email a week and work your way up from there. But as you do, don't get so focused on making your emails fun and interesting that you also forget to sell. I think the problem is that people think they can't do both, probably because so many email marketers are always hard selling. So you might associate selling emails with the boring formula of, here's your problem, here's the solution the product provides, and here's the product. Big fat yawn. The truth is, when you do email marketing right, you can sell in every email and have people actually enjoy the read. Remember, your ideal client wants to be entertained and enjoy themselves in their inbox, yes, but they also found you because they were looking for a solution. If you truly believe that you can help them, you should be letting them know that in every single email. If you're starting to feel just as excited as I am about email marketing, you're probably feeling like you want to get started right now. And to do that, you'll probably want to create your first email funnel. That's why in this next video, I show you exactly what to do to get your first email funnel done this week so you can start building your email audience.